much coffee. Yeah, there it is. Google's back online. It's a GitHub. The Google GitHub. They're embracing each other. It is EuroAsiaAfrica Standup. Sam and Thomas and Raul. And the updates from me. Last thing I was doing, pairing with Michael yesterday on website 1. We got some Stripe stuff fixed. We got a new feature for filtering events in there. Plugging some leaks in the Billy cache. Went reasonably well. Probably need to coordinate with Raul about all the different pull requests to get them merged in. That's website 1. Probably going to be doing some more pairing with Michael on that today if he's around. Local support, yeah, onboarded Peter, who's already doing some good work for us. Client meeting moved to Friday. That is, all looking reasonably okay. Order graders, we had a big bug this morning from Rose, which I think I've fixed. Yeah, and I'm going to be seeing Armando in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's right, I've got the order graders client meeting also on Friday, so all the client meetings on Friday this week. And I've started to work on the certificates, and the little thing that's blocking me is working out who has actually gained enough credit to get the level 3 of the AV102 certs. So that was what I was just working on. That's my update. Thomas, how about you?
No, not many updates at all, actually. Apart from what we've already talked about, the pre-meeting about the sales and marketing strategy.
Well, you could give a little canned summary of that. Like, obviously, you were there for the meeting with Charles yesterday.
Yeah. So I think I've been thinking about the way we streamline the process of sales and marketing, and some information sharing. Whether we should look on some software to support that process or not. That's one thing. And again, just as I already mentioned in the meeting yesterday, I think that the most important thing for us is to find one stream of revenue, a simple one, define it, start selling that, see if it works. It doesn't work, pivot from that, what the fuck ever. But not we don't have the resources or nor the time or the money to do an upfront waterfall pre-study and market analysis, because that's not what we do, and that's not what we can afford to do, basically. So.
Well, and I think it's, and of course, I think maybe that Charles is not necessarily suggesting that per se.
No, I'm not saying that. But the thing is that by the sheer amount of what scares me sometimes when I see big documents and talks about we should do this and should do that, it's like let's do one thing first. Let's just
absolutely.
So I'm not, the person I am. I'm not this. We should do something kind of guy. I'm rather let's just do one thing first.
Yeah.
And then we'll see,
I think there we're in total agreement, because, and I think it's more that you and I have been involved, and we've got this thing. We've got sort of experiments in process that we want to see the results of. Yeah. And I think like a week-long brainstorming session at some point is could be very useful. But it's the timing of the thing.
Yeah,
I mean, we want to get the results from what we are currently working on, rather than spend a lot of time kind of completely rework. I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. Is like some people might say, like, well, let's sort of pivot. Let's work out that completely new, different offering. I'm not in the mood for doing that right now.
No.
I want to get those, let's say, experiments on some simple things. I want to get those results, and I want to pivot on the basis of the experimental evidence. So
again, there's always a balance. So a design sprint is supposed to be time boxed, and should result in some actionable points, and so this is where we are right now. I mean, we've been talking about certain things, and we need to get some action points, so we can act upon, basically.
Yeah, indeed. My thing there is that with the Stripe thing, I would like to, get Stripe deployed, and I would like to take payment from a single person and turn them into an AV Premium member as a kind of.
Yes, I agree with that completely. Even though I think that you've done it the other way around when you should, but never mind now. I would say that we should define the Premium membership, first, and then implement the technology to support it. But what the hell?
But I'm a crazy backwards forwards kind of guy.
No problemos, So I think that the Premium membership is the key to moving forward at the moment. And then we'll see. And selling projects is also very important, but let's do something at least first. So yes.
Yeah. Cool.
And I'm very glad that you guys have this Slack, this Stripe integration set up. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Cool.
So let's move on.
Thanks, Thomas. Raul, how are things going with you?
I muted him, and he's pissed off now. He doesn't want to talk to me. Is he here or?
He is there, although it's funny because his image is coming and going. I wonder if we have perhaps he may have lost his. I think his image is frozen, so he may have lost his network connection, which is a shame. Yeah, I guess we've lost him there. So that's kind of our. So he's turned off his video. I guess actually from the control room, can I unmute? I don't know that I can. I can only mute, but not unmute. So yeah, I guess we'll. Yeah, that wraps it up there. I guess I'll catch up with Raoul on Slack. Yeah. So anything else? What are your immediate plans then, Thomas?
I will try to pair with Kai later today around 1 o'clock UTC, so 3 o'clock my time. We have a pairing session set up for some Project Unify stuff. We have big issues with coveralls because we kind of fucked up, to be honest, because I tried to merge the Cucumber and RSpec results. We were getting two sets of results on coveralls, and so we tried to merge them, and we managed not to merge them, but to significantly lower our test coverage without actually, changing anything. So so from 90% we went down to 34.
Oh dear.
And you just cannot be happening, So we're hitting a lot of empty rows, and we're hitting some stuff that doesn't need to be tested, like the documentation documents, and stuff like that. So I would really like to have some Pretty around, because he was kind of a little magical about those things. He could solve these problems.
Right.
And now he's gone.
Oh, well, he is online. He did respond to the question I had about the Agile bot the other day. So just
he did.
If you ping him on Slack, it might be like a 24-hour, 48-hour cycle, but you'll probably hear from him.
I'll do that, Ben. I'll do that. Yeah.
And Raoul has come back to us. Raoul, how are you doing there? You having network?
Yeah, I'm having network problems here. So not much to report from my side. I did a bit of work yesterday on the Project Unify mobile app. I was trying to fix some bugs Thomas was having there, and I think today I'll spend some time and reviewing all the pull requests that are waiting for me now on website 1 this afternoon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Raoul. Yeah, I mean, I've put the please check excuse me label on the. I think that the 3 ones to look at, and I sent you some DMs about the Stripe if you want to be. There's like some tokens you need to run if you want to run the test locally. But yeah, I'll be online today and just reach out if you need any help with anything.
Well, we have a meeting this evening, right?
We do, which I wanted to potentially just adjust the time for. Let's look at what that. So it's events, upcoming events. Yeah, so that's set to be at 4:15 UTC, which is actually a little bit late for me. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to move that to compensate for our us jumping forward an hour. I'm going to move that to. I'm confused there. Is that like 3:15 p.m. UTC, which is going to correspond to 4:15 p.m. UTC for me, and that makes it like the time it was for me before. And then repeat ends, never save. Okay. All right. Yes. So I guess if you now look at the event, you should see it in your appropriate time. Are you +2, Raoul? Or what time?
I think so. I think it's +2 as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's +2, 5:15.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you look at that event, that will end up being I think now like God, my brain. What is it? It's saying to me it's at 4:15. Wow, that's weird. Okay, so the funny thing here is that the view that I'm getting of the website is not taking into account the daylight savings in the UK. That's interesting, and this is something that Mike, the new Mike, was mentioning. So here, so we've got. Let me reload this. It's saying 4:15 UTC there. Okay, maybe actually that was because I changed it and it lost my change because of some other issue there. There we go. Okay. Yes. So that should now be 5:15 your time.
Could you back up a little bit here? So, hold on. So if you edit this event now, could you do that?
I did.
Could you do it again? And it's attached to the project PP schedule.
Yes, which is not good.
No. And why is that?
And that's because at the moment it's just we haven't added don't be attached to anything at the moment.
But you should definitely attach it to website 1 then.
Oh yeah, which I can do. That's there's a slew of like little things like, as you noticed before, the bootstrap of this and the fact that these should be ordered alphabetically and various other things, all with the common ones at the top. But
the thing is, all projects are not assigned to specific. All the events are not assigned to specific projects, so we need to manually go and change
it's basically like the legacy data is that they're all, the majority of events are not associated with projects. So at the moment, the quick fix is adjusting them one at a time. The longer term fix is like creating appropriate defaults for ones that don't have projects assigned to them.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay, so this one is actually not a new event, but
no.
an event in a series of events, right?
Yeah, that we've had going for quite a long time.
Now I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
So because I was just about to accuse you of sloppiness.
Well, you can accuse me because I'm being purposely sloppy in order to get, like, it's clear to me that this is a poor interface design, but I was sort of ignoring that in my laser focus on getting out the relationship so we could achieve things that are specific to the rest of the funnel. But so now that's why there's a continuing pass here. I'd like to get this bootstrap styling sorted and then this thing. But it's part of a the larger epic of the whole events funnel, and we keep taking passes, and you should hopefully see incremental progress towards a nice interface.
Yes. There is a directive I use for autocomplete that is extremely easy to configure. That is basically replacing the select tag and option tags, with an input tag with autocomplete.
Right. So that
you can start typing in website 1, for instance, website, and it will give you a suggestion to website 1. For instance.
That might be a good thing there. Cool.
Have a look at them.
Yeah, please do. Please send that over. Nice one. All right.
So the fix to that CSS thing, we just need to add the class form control to that. Fixes it.
Yeah, that's the bootstrap that they missed. Is the class.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Also sloppy, but what the fuck?
But I'm a sloppy person. I'm a sloppy person. I'm specifically sloppy in order to get key things done. Because anyway, we'll leave it there. So I guess I'm gonna get back to looking at the AV102, trying to work out the certificates thing now. But I guess our stand-up is done, unless there's anything else we need to coordinate.
We're cool. We're all good.
We're all good. All right. Thanks, guys. Good to see you again, Raoul. Yeah. Hope the lectures, you're having fun with those lectures.
That's going good so far. I had Linux class this morning.
So that's cool. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. I'll catch up with you guys real soon.
All right. Take it easy.